Hi, sir. How are
Hi,
you?
hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you after a long time.
Same here.
So how is everything there at Canada?
I think the whole world is same. Everybody's locked down, and yeah, but keeping the energy going until this finishes.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. Just staying at home is best
Yeah,
medicine
yeah, yeah.
right now. So long time. You came to Nepal few like month ago, maybe a month ago, and we had fantastic chat there as well. So it's always nice to talk to you. Whenever I see you, it give me a different kind of feeling. Uh, Tell me, sir, what's going on in your daily life these days, and how you keeping yourself fit and keeping yourself safe.
Yeah, it's nothing much happening, but it's a great time to be with the kids. My history, I've been traveling a lot and miss the kids a lot. So for some reason now everybody's in the same house now. I had a good time, and yeah, so my family, I'm enjoying the family time. That's the important thing, I think. But the other important thing is hoping that these problems will be solved soon. Looking back to come to cricket, it's never used to stay out of the cricket for this long.
So a lot of fans of yours from Nepal, they are waving their hands and saying hi to you and being grateful to you. And I can see a lot of messages for you. Pubudu sir,
Yeah,
we love you. You can see, and
yeah.
so
Say
pe
hi to
people love
everybody
you.
from my
Yeah,
side.
you can see the messages. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see the
yeah.
comment section as well. I thought of it's been 4 years exactly today. I made my debut for Nepal in list A game, and you were there as well. So, do you have any of memory of that game when I first played for Nepal?
Yeah, I mean, it's long time, but still, I was actually stepped down as the head coach at that time, and then I was invited back again as a consultant coach for that tour. Yeah, and I'm so happy to see you in the 11 because you and I know what's the history behind you, and I was looking really forward for you to make it to that to the top 11. And yeah, it was it was kind of a emotional for me as well because it's going to be my last tour with Nepal, and then but at least I saw you coming in and breaking into that top 11. So yeah, I remember, and I was so emotional on that day.
I can't thank enough you and God for whatever you have done for me, like picking up a guy who's just playing in nets of Chitwan and then uh, picking up picking up him for the straight away for the national camp and giving him that experience. Always gonna be very grateful to you, sir. And so before starting our questions answer segment, and very funny, it's gonna be very funny, you know. It will be maybe gonna ask you some questions related to Nepal cricket as well, related to your cricket as well. So I'll just got some of the questions here. So
Sure.
my first question would be, what date you made your ODI debut, sir, for Sri Lanka?
Um, 1992,
No.
maybe 93 then.
93.
Okay.
The exact date and the team you played against.
I know I played against South Africa, but I
Yeah.
won't. I can't remember exact date. I think it should be around the late in the year, somewhere around September, October.
Wow.
Yeah, against South Africa. Yeah,
Yeah, it was September 2nd.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really kept the dates written, but I know the time period. And yeah, how can you forget? You work really hard to be in that position. Yeah.
So any memory from that game, sir? Like, not only to me, to all your fans around the world. How was that experience and how was that feeling when you made debut for your country?
Yeah, it's a long journey actually. Basically, I got into the national squad when I was 19, and there were some good wicket keepers already in the team, and it was not an easy team to get in. But there was a 30 men squad with 4 wicket keepers, including into that 30. I was there for 4 years. I didn't get a single game or any other tour going on, like unless except for the junior tours like under 19 and under 23. And I was just practicing with the team, and all the other three keepers were ahead of me, like Romesh Kaluvitar. Everybody knows him, and he's one of the best batters and a keeper at that time. And around 92, I think I got selected to go to South Africa with the under 23 team with Sanad Dasuri captain, and I did well in that tour. So made a bit of a name from that tour and came back. And then there was a tour. Australia came into Sri Lanka, and then Kaluvitar actually broke into the team in a test match, and then he in the debut he got 100. And so most of my friends had said, like, you know what, you're not going to get again a chance in the national team because Kaluvitar already got 100, and he's same. I mean, he's just 1 year older to me, so he's going to play for a long period. But I don't want to believe that I kept my dreams awake, and I work hard until I said, like, I'm going to try until I get there. And but year later, I think the Sri Lankan selectors maybe came up with, like, they wanted for a better wicket keeper. Like those days, like, it's wicket keeper is very important. Nowadays, it's mainly batting and then keeping. So and with the wicket keeping, I was like kind of ahead of the rest of the guys, but with the batting, I was behind with some of the wicket keepers, like, we had in that. I mean, Kaluvitar, of course, is a great batter. But I got my opportunity, and then as soon as South Africa came in first ever tour to Sri Lanka, first ever test match and 1 days, and I got selected to play a test games. And then I never thought I will get into the ODI side, because I was actually named as a long version keeper and batter. So I got into the test side, and then if I remember, I don't think I played the first ODI in that series, and then the second one I got selected, and it was so excited, home series, and in front of all the home fans. Yeah.
Like when I made my debut, it was like against Namibia. You were there, and I still remember when I was in deep mid wicket, and Paras Dai, he asked me, Sandy, you have to come and bowl the next over. And suddenly I got nervous a bit, or maybe it was like nervousness for hunger. It was the hunger to perform well in the game, and I was in the bowling mark, and I was hearing like everybody was chanting Sandeep, 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 and I was getting a bit more nervous. It's really hard to giving your 100% under that pressure, where a lot of people are expecting this much from you, because I did really well in under 19s World Cup just before that tournament, and I was a bit under pressure. And as I bowled the first ball, it was right on right on the money, and it was a nice leg spinner turning away from the batsman. And then I started thinking, like, no, don't care about anything, don't listen to anyone, just keep bowling, keep bowling. So it was like a bit, the memories are still fresh, and it feels like yesterday I made my debut for Nepal.
Yeah.
So my next question is, how many 50s have you scored in first class cricket, as far as you remember?
First class cricket, I think
Cricket,
around
yeah.
26, if I'm not mistaken.
Again, I'm giving you one more chance.
Must be around 20s. Must be around 20. I can't remember exactly.
Exactly 20.
20.
It's
Okay.
exactly 20. Yeah, you're good. You are
Okay.
good with your memories of cricket. Would love to hear from you again about that journey where you came to Chitwan. A lot of fans they were asking about it. So you came to Chitwan. It was like luck by chance for me to see you there, even to get a glimpse of you. So how that made like possible for someone from nowhere to straight to the camp? Like I mean, you came to Chitwan, you selected me there. How did that happen? I mean, like I was just a no normal person. I was just asked to come and bowl. So, but what was going in your mind then?
It was that trip was never planned, and like I was going to Basant wedding actually to Bhairava, and so we were not sure whether we're going to fly there or drive there, and then Subhash Shahi
Yeah,
was in Kathmandu that time, and then Raman also was with me and said, why don't we drive? And it was good drive, and let's enjoy. We have there's no rush to go to Bhairava. So I said, yeah, okay, let's go. And then we drew in a Subhash car, and when we were close to Chitwan, I think somebody called to Subhash and requested that there's some things going on in Chitwan. Why don't we stop the night there and then start going back
the
on the
construction
next
things.
day? Yeah. So I said, yeah, no problem. I mean, I kept those 3 days to visit Bus, and so I said no problem. So then we stayed. We when we coming close to Chitwan, and I think Subhas got connected to someone locally, and then we drew straight to your nets where you were training, and I was. Not given any direction by anyone. Okay, if there's a player I had to watch or anything, they just asked me, just come. Some kids are playing, and I can remember Raju was there as well, your coach, and yeah, I just watched, and I can remember you just after a couple of balls, you came and asking me how to bowl the googly. I was not that interested of your googly, but I was like, surprised how you bowl your leg spin. So and then yeah, then I told Raman like to get your information, and only I think you didn't, like, you only bowled few balls, not even like
Yeah,
we were not there.
I bowled only 4 balls, 4 to 5
Yeah,
balls only. I know.
yeah, and we
I
didn't
still remember.
yeah, we didn't stay that long. We just maybe half an hour, 45 minutes maybe
Yeah,
maximum.
yeah. Just
Yeah, and then we went out, and I think Raman, and I told Binod also about you right away,
yeah.
because he was involved in a bit of in the under 19 setup. Uh, Took some time to break some barriers to get you there, as usual. But I think, having said all these things, like, it's a lot of credit for you as well, and for coaches like us, like, it's easy to pick up the talent and identify talent, but someone to go to the next level with a short period, even if you have talent, like, and I know the feeling how when you have to play against the top players in the world. I mean, coming into Nepal first set up, like, even in Nepal playing, you just mentioned about your debut, uh, playing in front of Nepal fans, that it's not easy. Pressure is going to be there, right? So, and for a youngster, it's not sometimes easy to handle it. And I thought you did really well, and going from there to the top level in playing in Premier Leagues. Uh, it's one thing is, like, the talent which you had, but the other thing is the character that to handle all the other things around that. So I think a lot of credit for you to you know to get up there. I just did my small part. I think the rest you did it.
I always get emotional about remembering that day when you came to Chitwan, and rest is history. Like from nowhere to representing my country around the world. It's been a fantastic journey so far, and we'd love to keep this journey going on for as many as possible, like years to come. And we'd love to see a lot more players playing in different franchise league from Nepal. What is the craziest thing you have ever done, sir, in your life?
I don't know. I mean, um, I'm just maybe I'm maybe the silent guy even when my playing days. So um,
I know you have seen a lot of people doing the craziest thing, but I've never came to know about you have done any craziest thing. But might be in your childhood or anywhere you have done something. Everybody does that, but I would love to hear from you.
um, I even can't remember like anything crazy that I've done. Uh, doesn't come to my mind. Uh, yeah, like. We had a lot of fun during my playing days, especially the school days. That Sri Lanka has a great school system, and uh, basically I was the I captained all my age group, so I kind of got into the leadership setup from very early. So. Um, So basically, I became the guy who stops all these crazy things. Like so, I don't know. When you're playing under 19 cricket for schools, like there's always uh, there's ragging for newcomers, and all this stuff. A lot of good things happening. It's not when you say ragging, it's not just like we are just having fun with the new guys. Um, but I was the guy to stop all these things rather than making things crazy things. So yeah, I don't know whether you're going to get a good answer from me for that.
Okay, so you worked with a lot of years with Nepal cricket, and I was not there like when you were actually the head coach of Nepal. Didn't get the chance, but lucky enough to get a chance to play when you were the consultant coach of Nepal. So, who was the funniest cricketer from Nepal you have ever seen? Funniest one.
Um, Funniest cricketer. I mean, okay. I don't know. Maybe all the guys are serious with me.
No, there are some, some of the few players who are different character who always try to, keep the mood on, like keep the system, yeah, keeping all the players happy every time. Is there anyone?
I know that. I mean, Sanjam was one of the guys who played that kind of role in the team when I joined Nepal. I mean, everybody he makes fun of everybody, and the other the whole team was making fun of him as well.
I would love to ask you about some of the few players. I'm gonna take their name, and you have to say about like their nicknames or the secret about them, or like you can do the acting of those few players. I'm gonna take the name of every senior player, and I'm again saying sorry to everyone if they feel so bad about it, but I
Okay.
don't think they're gonna feel bad. So we'll start from Basantai.
Yeah, Basant, of course, I mean, the good side of him is like, he's one of the best performance for Nepal, and I still like think that in my era, he may be the kind of a match winner from the bowling department wise. Um, yeah, but we
I
always
know what's going on.
we are always forcing him to keep his fitness going, and he wants to do it. There's no doubt about it. But I think the pattern that he's living is struggling to keep things going. I mean, of course, when we get a bit older, also. Uh, our body is not helping actually, so we have to do double work. So he's struggling to get there, and many days I know that he missed here and there practices, and focus is not there for training. Uh, so he had a little bit hard time with me as well. Like I was pushing him a lot. But credit for him, like, whenever you given the ball to him on the field, you can't complain anything about him.
I heard something. He was trying to get connect with you on Zoom video. So his the second name, Paras, right?
Uh, Paris, yeah, like, it's uh, he's definitely one of the best leaders I have seen in the associate world for sure. Um, and if I had to speak about inside about him a bit, like, he when I see him first, like, batting, I didn't actually put him as the higher in the skill wise. So I was just surprised how he's scoring so much runs at that level. Nowadays, if you see him, like, guys like Steven Smith and top players, like, talent doesn't matter, and it's basically it's all about the strength you have, like, mind strength.
Yeah,
So I think Paras is one of the guys that very strong mindset and get the job done. So
yeah,
that's the most important thing, and Paras is up there, and he's been uh, uh, scoring runs. I think, I don't know, from the day that he joined Nepal, even up to today, he may be the most consistent guy for Nepal, and of course, like, if you maybe know better than me, like, about Paras.
yeah.
Uh,
He's a fantastic
uh,
character. I mean, like,
Fantastic, yeah, fantastic character, and his off time as well. Off from cricket, I think he's a great guy. Outside the field, enjoying every bit of it. So
yeah,
yeah, great character.
yeah. No doubt about it. That's why he's the legend of Nepal cricket. So use respect for him. Legend, left arm spinner, Shakti Gochan, Shakti Gochan Dai.
Yeah. No, Shakti. I mean, when I joined Nepal team in 2011, uh, we had three left armers in the 14. So Basant, Shakti, and Rahul
Mhm.
BK. So all three of them are like high quality, um, and uh, so when I joined, my first assignment was basically T20s. And I can remember one of the tours, maybe to Maldives, um, SARC tournament. We dropped Shakti from the side because we don't want to carry three left armers, and so Basant was our number one left armer, and then I think the selectors thought that Rahul BK, he can bat a bit, and he was bowling well as well. So we didn't have option that so we dropped Shakti from the 14, and I can still remember he was with tears, and because I just came into the system and I don't know that much of the history here. He has done so well from the beginning as a batsman and bowler both. Um, so we had a good chat, like, when he got dropped, and I was kind of honest with him to tell, like, this is the reason, and if you can work through things and work hard, you can beat one of the left armers to come in, but no reason for have three left armers, touring in the 14. Um, and I think he understood the message, and he came as usual. He went back and worked very very hard. Uh, and
Anything funny from Shakti Dai? I know. Everybody gonna talk about that Division Three.
yeah, and
What was that incident?
huh?
What was that incident after the final game?
we didn't actually see it from the live because we were um, uh, enjoying after winning the Division 3 and beating Uganda in Malaysia. And then
Yeah,
for some reason, Raman kept the
video.
video on, and we were watching something, and then at the end, you see, like, after everything, after everyone gone out to the ground, and Shakti just comes in, trying to find a bail, and
Uh-huh.
it was a good laugh together.
He didn't
Uh,
get. I also watched that video. He didn't get that stump from anyone, and then
yeah,
at the end he got that bail. And you can't even take the bails away from the umpire. And but he did that, and he actually pushed the other Uganda's player as well.
yeah.
He pushed him down.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great funny part. But one thing that I have a lot of have respect for him for the passion that he has. I mean, if you see the bigger picture of that, he wants a souvenir from that
Yeah.
game, and I mean, everybody he was too quick to get the 6 stumps, and he couldn't find a stump as a souvenir. So,
Uh,
but he fought for the bail, so he got the bail. And from my side to him was like he's uh, guy who is so much heart and the passion, and the best thing that I loved him was how he celebrates after a wicket, and it's
his
not just that,
dedication.
like, it's just the passion that you show the country, and it's a very really good to have a guy like him in the team, because he always get the people around him, and have that passion and bringing that passion into the game.
Hmm.
uh, yeah, so uh, I think
I still get
even though
laugh about it.
yeah, we are having a lot of fun about that, but we like every time whenever we got together, like uh, with some of the team members,
I,
we always talk
I,
about that day.
we are hoping again, the biggest picture I can see, like in upcoming future. I'm pretty much sure, like we believe in each other. The trust is still there. I mean, like it happens with every team. Like the bad part also comes in your life whenever you are on the way to success. There will be a lot of difficulties, and always the difficult roads always leads to a beautiful destination. And I hope everybody will keep that trust in each other again. And uh, the picture I can see in future, Nepal cricket will be in a better position in upcoming years. And people like you always there to help us. And we are very thankful to you and very grateful to you for whatever you have done for Nepal cricket, sir, so far. Being in USA or being in Canada, you were still helping the Nepal cricket to grow, and the passion, the love you always show towards Nepal. We can't like thank enough in words, and yeah, you will be always in our heart, in Nepal's heart, in everybody's heart, and yeah. Again, I thought it's gonna be very funny also, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be very serious. It's gonna be very emotional. So, uh, 4 years, sir, for me in Nepal cricket. What do you have to say about me?
No, I think you are taking Nepal cricket into the next level already. Like, playing in the top leagues and performing, not just playing, performing. Yeah, keep up that good work, I mean, the best example is the West Indies team, where they, 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 their team is actually depending on the players who play outside Premier Leagues. The experience they bring back to the national team, and you have actually led the Nepal side, and I hope, like you mentioned at the beginning, some more players can come through and get that experience. I think Nepal definitely be in a different level. So yeah, keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. So we are about to coming to the end of the session today from the live video. Any message you want to give to your fans all over the world?
Yeah, like I think the Nepal.
And the suggestion to players as well. Sorry.
No, sure. Yeah, about the fans first. About I think Nepal is so much blessed to have lovely fans wherever you play. They come to the ground physically. They most of them, if they cannot, they follow online and watch the Nepal cricket. So I think that's one of the biggest strengths that Nepal cricket has. And big thanks for all the fans that who supporting Nepal team and people. They always send me messages as well. And thank you for all those lovely messages that you send to me as well. But keep up that the belief. I'm sure Nepal has some great players that they will take Nepal into the next level. So it's a time that we all have to have a bit of patience. One is that we all are locked down in the whole world, so no cricket. All the progress are being pushed back for a few months now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to say big thanks from my side to the fans and for the Nepal team. Like you mentioned, up and downs are there, but you guys have all the strength to pull this out and become top in that ODI league. Just want to wish all the best for all the players who are working really hard for Nepal cricket.
Thank you very much, sir. It was lovely, wonderful talking to you. Like every time I say this, because it's always nice to hear from your side, and I I can't even think like enough in words. Again, I don't have any words to describe like how I'm feeling and how it feels whenever I see you, like whenever I talk to you. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your precious time for us to share this experience, to share about your cricket journey